Are they gonna get?
Hi.
There we go. Hello.
Hey.
Welcome everybody. Storm King's Thunder Session 7. We've got Eric, Chris, Joe, and JD here to play Session 7. We'll do a quick recap and then jump right in because we are in the middle of a cave. The team woke up from a long rest, deciding what they wanted to do next after an epic battle with some orcs and such. In the beginning, like I listened to it a few times because it's been a few weeks since we've done it, so the beginning is maybe more hazy than the end. But there's a lot of conversation of what to do next with Rhonda and Pip-Up and the whole crew. Do we go to the Wood Elf Village, or Alara and others wanted to go to the caves to see if that's where the villagers were. And everyone felt stronger, had more powers, more unique things about them. So we went over all that, and they kind of discovered those things with themselves. They went ahead and tried to find the dripping caves, which is where the villagers were supposed to go, or they thought they would go. At least the guards thought that. So Alara and Rond and the team went to the caves. Alara and Rond stayed outside of the caves while the rest of the group went in. And what they found upon entry were a bunch of goblins and two ogres. They started talking, and then I think Rokas said, "Yeah, we're here to take the villagers." So then they were on alert. Everyone rolled initiative. There was a big muddy fight. Lucy jumped in the mud. The ogre was swimming in the mud, or bathing in the mud. Lucy got mud in her mouth for sure because she got knocked unconscious. Selthor jumped in the mud. A goblin was thrown in the mud. And then Lucy continued to insult all the goblins about how dirty they were compared to the mud pit. Rokas got giant for a little while. He got very large. Which was exciting. And he, I think, caught feelings for the ogre lady when he finally got to look at her eye to eye. But then died. The ogre died. Pretty much that was the most of it. You guys started searching the cave through my expert directions of left, middle left, up left, middle right, which was very descriptive. But then we went to cardinal directions, which I guess was fine. You did discover a room behind a boulder. So you saw some water that was gross. Lucy drank it, I think. Nothing happened, but it was gross. You discovered a cave behind a boulder, or a little room behind a boulder, and found some gold and some stuff and a magic item, which I definitely was prepared to tell you about right then, but I wanted to hold everyone else to suspense. Of course, giant rats attacked. You felled them, and the session ended right where we will pick up right now with a goblin sitting on a throne of sorts, clapping and relaxingly talking to you all, asking what he can do for you. So, Joe, if you want to share screen, we can get going there. If there's any recap parts I missed, please jump in.
The only thing I have to add is that at one point, Pip kind of like turned in the cave and cast a spell. Put something into a bag and tossed it over to Lucy. So that's all I have. So Ray, you have a bag from Pip that you don't know what's in there. So.
That's right. I caught that.
You caught it, and you don't know what's in there. Yep. That's all I have.
And we have a magical item of unknown characteristics.
Yes, Brad knew what it was, just didn't tell us yet.
No, I did know the whole time. When Rokas looks at it, he's realizing it's like a he couldn't even like describe it or even tell what was in his hand at the time, but it's like a 1-inch thick glass sphere, small sphere.
That's right.
Obviously, which is what I said for sure.
Obviously, yeah. We can go back and check. Yeah.
but what was the other thing I was going to say? Oh yeah, Pip Up did a good minor illusion of
that's right,
a pig roast, which distracted one of the ogres from hitting Rokas very hard because they were at disadvantage. So that was another fun part. Okay, so we'll jump in.
Quick question: did we rest at all between ogre fight and rat fight?
We did a short rest.
Yeah,
we did short rest. Okay.
Yep, you cleaned some mud off, or maybe left some mud on. Rokas, I think, pushed you in the mud at 1.2, which was gross.
Sounds like Rokas.
All right, so everyone good? I think that's everything. All right, so you see, for what you've been through, I think, and just kind of setting the scene, you walk into this opening inside in the cave, and after some fights and some just blasting of some giant rats, it's kind of a weird sight because you see this human on the ground in front of you, dead, which looks like it's been eaten partially, who seems like it's probably one of the villagers. But then you just see 3 goblins, 2 standing on the sides of a goblin in the middle, who maybe is a little larger than the other goblins based on what you've seen so far. And again, I think it's just Salthor and Rokas and maybe Cornelius that can see this. But you can all hear him because he was expecting you. So he's clapping. Basically, what can I do for you guys?
And this guy's dead?
Yeah, he was being eaten.
By the goblins?
No, by the rats that ran away because they heard you push the boulder. So the rats were in there. You pushed the boulder and made a bunch of noise. The rats came rushing from where they were, which I would say that's what it is, but you would deduce that basically. No one necessarily told you that. So he'll pause for a beat and see if any of you respond.
Yeah, I guess seeing that guy laying there, could I do from this far, can I just do a perception as we get in there, or are we using the same ones from before? Okay.
No, go for it. You can percept.
17, because I want to see what do I see, and also does Cornelius think that this is a fresh body, because that might get his anger rising, if you will.
Yeah, I think what you notice, especially recent events, seeing dead bodies of different levels of decay, at least between hours and days. This is probably, he was probably dead before you got there. Like, this wasn't a fresh, like, here they're coming, kill him kind of thing, but definitely was around.
Okay.
It's definitely within a day or a half day at least, because the rats were like eating at him.
Mm-hmm.
And then, what you see is kind of what's in the image. So just like it's a decent sized cavern. There's some rubble to your left or west. Sorry, we'll do the real directions. And you see some stalagmites to your right by one of the goblins, which kind of obstructs your view, but there's definitely like something else over there to the northeast. But yeah, that's what you see, and then the 3 goblins.
Okay.
I'm gonna step over the body and just get up right up in this guy's.
Oh no!
Oh,
and
I wouldn't come too close. And then what you see is this goblin is holding a knife to a trembling, brown-skinned, medium-length, slender human woman who definitely has commoner type clothes. Don't look too much at the picture because she has a sword. She doesn't have a sword. And she looks terrified and just like looking at you, like begging for her life. So that's what you see as you kind of walk closer.
So you're trying to trade your lives for this woman's life? Is that what I'm getting at?
We are opportunistic, we'll say. And he stands up and kind of backs up a little bit. Like he doesn't look nervous, but he also doesn't want to be sitting while you're towering over him. The villagers, they came into this cave. We procured them, if you will, and have been holding them. We don't need them, obviously. You've done a lot of work since you've been in here, but if you do us a favor, we can give you the villagers with no more bloodshed, and we'll just hold her for insurance so you don't just slaughter us right now.
And I go, what do you mean procured them? Who were the ogres eating?
The ogres, they're kind of like angry lapdogs, if you will.
Answer my question. Where are they?
Pip would like to do a stealth roll too while this is all going on.
Yeah. Go ahead and stealth. Sorry, I'll move stealth, or he'll probably move up.
My owlbear is being like super laggy, so at some point I might just ask people to move me because it's like barely responding.
12 for stealth for Pip.
Just let me know, Jay.
All right, let me do a roll then, because that's medium. Okay. Oh, I'll do a 1 for. All right. Well, we eat. He's looking at you, Cornelius. The ogres eat what they can, and for them to protect us, we give them whatever food we have. And it's some other things we find. But how many are 1, 2, 3, 4? There's 5 of you, right? Are you just the 2 we're going to be talking to? So he definitely saw you.
I picked that up. Thank you.
Yeah.
He's just gonna hide there. He's not gonna come out, but he's aware. Yeah.
Well, Lucy's gonna roll out.
And I'm kind of like, you didn't answer my question.
Sorry?
Like, where?
What was your question?
Basically, like, are you eating the villagers, and where the heck are they?
Well, I would gladly hand them over, but a favor for a favor. So I have a request of you all. You seem very capable.
The favor
And,
of escorting you out of here and letting you leave?
Oh, no. You could either. So again, we'll gladly hand over all the villagers, including this young lady who could quite possibly lose her life depending on this conversation. And she's like, oh, please. And all we ask of you is to take care of a little black mushy thing over in the we say the right the bottom right tunnel. Actually, I think it's right tunnel. My guys don't really know direction that well. But I think you could tell if you went the way I saw you come from, the water we've been drinking is pretty disgusting. And ever since that thing, the blob we call it, took residence, we haven't been able to have access to our normal water. So you do us that favor, and we'll let you have all the villagers, and we won't bother Nightstone or anywhere else that you all desire, and we'll stay in our separate lives.
Where will he go?
The blob, I said, is in the right tunnel.
No, I said, where will you go?
Right here. We won't go anywhere. We've been here for months, for years, I think, even since before me. We've made our homes in this, and we haven't bothered anybody. Again, opportunistic. We've we noticed something down in Nightstone and sent some people to find food. But we'll stay here.
I believe we've already done you a favor, one of your kind. Left unscathed to your said, I believe we've already done you a favor.
No, I know.
One of your kind. Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
One of your kind is already unscathed, left unscathed in return based on our tracking.
I
A wee female, big sack.
Oh, Gum Gum. No,
Yes,
I don't.
Gum Gum.
She didn't mention anybody. She said she found this food and came back, and yeah, there was nobody there.
Oh, we were.
So we were surprised
let
to
her
see
go.
you when you came in. Oh, you
Gum
let her
Gum
go.
lied to you. Anyone else can jump in if they want.
Lucy's been kneeling down and checking out the dead body. Obviously lamenting over the fact that this human has just been torn apart by rats. Like she's steaming right now. So as this conversation is happening, she eventually stands up and says, "You've been here not bothering anyone, huh? Yet I see before me a mutilated corpse from a townsfolk nearby."
Opportunity. I told you. They came to us.
And the penalty of coming into your cave is death.
In a year. Much like the penalty of getting in your way was death for the ogres in the other room. Eh?
They tried to eat us because you've been feeding them people.
They've eaten people much longer than the villagers came to our cave. But yeah, I mean, they'll eat anything. You may have gathered that. The woman being held, shaking. Please, Lady Nenderson, please. I the rest of the villagers are here. Please just do whatever. Help us.
Show us the rest of the villagers.
I don't know if that's how that works.
Well, all I know is you have one. That means I let one of you live.
Whatever action you take, if it's violent, will result in her death. So if that's okay with you, and she's like, please, God, no, please don't.
Oh, I'm so fucking torn.
Yeah.
Hey, he wants to kill the blob. We can shoot him, kill him later.
True.
Rokas doesn't say that.
I think Cornelius would be moved by the woman like pleading like that. So he kind of just like holds up his hand to the goblin and he goes, he kind of looks around to see if everyone is in agreement and like, we'll kill this blob for you. I still can't figure out his voice. We'll kill this blob for you, but every one of these villagers must be unharmed, and you shall never capture one or feed any to any ogres, or let ogres eat any of them ever again.
It might not mean much coming from a goblin, especially the reputation we have around here, but you have my word.
I want to do an insight.
Hold on to... Yeah, go for it.
100%, me too.
I only rolled a 10.
It's good news because I rolled a 9.
I rolled an 8.
Oh, no.
We're doing great, guys.
Yeah, we're good at D&D.
I'll be honest with you. It could go either way. He sounded sincere, but he even said for himself that his reputation isn't great amongst our kind, your kind. So
True.
he could very much be true, but you also, it's hard to read him because he's fucking speaking the same way the whole time. So yeah, hard for you to tell. And above the table, those are bad rolls. So I don't know if you'd know or not.
Yeah, no, fair. Tough. A lot's going on in Lucy's head. I think she'll defer to what Cornelius is trying to do, though. If you're making it known that you want to attempt to go toward the blob, I think she's gonna fall in line right now. But she's shaking angry.
Shangry.
She's shangry.
Shangry. She's
Very
straight
shangry.
shang.
Yeah, she's shangry, if you will.
Um,
Not hangry, because that would be a quick solve. But she's shangry.
Yeah, I guess while we stand there, I call out to the woman. I don't know if the goblin would let me, and just say like, "How many are you? How many are you? Yeah, like how many of there are you?"
she looks over at the goblin, she's kind of looking down to, but again, she's unarmed and not used to this. 20, maybe 25 of us are left.
And I just kind of like turn to the goblin and glare at him, and then look to see what everyone else is doing or thinking.
Lucy will get back down, crouch, close the eyelids on the dead body there if they weren't already closed, and look up at the girl and say, "We'll do our best to break you free, and I promise no further harm shall come to you. And if it does," and then I deadlock the goblin in the middle, eye to eye, and I'm still speaking to her, and I say, "If harm does come to you or any of your kin that are left, extermination is the next step to get rid of the pests in this cave."
Roll an intimidation.
19.
And now roll insight. I don't know if you'll need to. Go ahead, roll insight.
11.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. That's above 10. He's been like smirking and like maybe a little shifty, but like when you say that, he definitely like he cracks a little bit, like, oh God. So like he knows you're serious
Okay.
if he goes against his word.
Yeah, cool. We don't fuck around, these paladins of vengeance, okay?
All right, stay here. We'll deal with your problem.
Very good, thank you.
As I turn around, just quick, I do toss the bag back to Pip. I don't look into it. Just like out of respect. So that thing that you threw to me, I throw it back and I kind of give you a nod.
Mm-hmm. Pip's gonna be a little surprised and catch it.
Okay.
He's gonna wait for you, and then as you pass him, he's
Mhm.
gonna like reach his hand up and like grab you by like I guess like the weenus, I suppose.
Yeah,
since he's
yeah.
kind of shorter. And he's
Oh.
gonna like signal you to come down towards his level.
Yeah. She obliges and actually calms down a little bit. Like you can see her. Like, oh, okay.
Hold on to these. I think it might be good to have some on. I'm gonna hold some, and you should hold some as well. I think they'll help if someone gets injured or falls in battle. And he'll hand you back the bag.
Cool. At that point, I will peer into it. I will take a look as you give them to me.
As you look in there, you see, I believe it's 5 little berries.
Oh, cool. Okay. Yeah. And you see you do see like just another shade of anger, like a shade of red leave her.
Mm-hmm.
As she just says, "Thanks. This is really thoughtful. I will hold on to these," and she'll like throw them in her pack and kind of like pat him on the back harder than he would like, because
As you do, you see Pip go like, ooh,
yeah,
like wince a little bit.
I'll work on that. And she's off, wizard.
So Yeah, so you guys can start traveling whichever path you see towards what they said is the
This one?
middle right cave. That seems middle right to me. I don't know about y'all, but yeah. So yeah, you can journey there. I won't restrict you until you basically get to the entry of it. No changes to kind of the environment. Jay, I'll move you if you are still having laggy issues. And yeah, who's going first? And kind of who's going to kind of lead it? And if it's you, Rokas, do you have your light source out and all that stuff? All those questions.
Yeah, I got a torch.
Okay.
Pip's in the back.
I'll say order, please.
I'll go second.
Yeah, I'll be right by Lucy, so maybe third or like two abreast if possible until we get to the smaller tunnel.
All right. So Salthor will be behind you or Lucy. So we'll say, yeah. Oop.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I don't know
You're
what
good.
was going on. My internet speed's good, but that's not. Everything is fine, but that.
So I got you. So yeah, Rokas, as you kind of start to enter in, I can do this partly.
There's a
You
giant
just
3
see.
on the wall.
Don't pay no attention to the 3. Oh, no 3 is there. Just kidding. All right. So yeah, you enter. Everyone, I assume, follows. It's a tight cavern, like it has been kind of the whole way. You see, as you continue, it starts to bend up to the left. And I'll just assume you're going to keep going unless you tell me different. So you bend over to the left, and then as you start to there's like an opening to the right. So are you all following slowly behind?
Yes, sir.
All right, Rokas, when you first enter this next bit, what you see is, I'll just delete it. You can just see it. Stalactites and stalagmites crowd this 20-foot high, 15-foot wide cave. There's a particularly large stalagmite in the middle. It's about 10 feet tall. Yep, and that's what you kind of see as you're entering this next little bit. Are you going in?
Yep.
All right.
Brad,
So
do you
as
mean
you,
for that thing to be down in the bottom right for us to
I don't
see?
even- I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
What
That's
thing?
nothing. It was our RollD5ive image, just really small.
Yeah, you see. Don't worry about that 3A either. Dang it!
There it is.
There it
Oh
is.
my god.
Boulder trap, we did.
So as you, I can get rid of this now. I don't need it. So yeah, as you enter, that's what you see. You do see another, a tunnel going east that seems like it might go out of the cave, and then a tunnel, another like entrance going west. Keep going.
So we go west, yeah.
Yeah,
Wait,
sure.
Alright.
hold on. Let me try a paladin thing that I've never done before. I'm gonna use my divine sense,
Ooh, what does that do?
and I can detect good and evil until the end of my next turn. So I guess just for a quick blip,
Mhm.
I can sense anything affected by the Hallow spell, or know the location of any celestial fiends or undead within 60 feet that isn't behind total cover.
Okay.
Any celestial fiends or undead within 60 feet of us.
Do you want to describe how that might look for Lucy?
Oh yeah,
What's
for
the
sure. I
flavor?
think similar theme with her. She's gonna like close her eyes and get. You guys can't tell if she's like gonna scream or what, and then some of her tattoos light up, You're not sure which ones. I'm gonna say these ones are some of the infernal ones.
Ooh, cool. Okay.
And then she goes
Yeah,
like
I read Infernal.
like Zen. Oh yeah, okay. So it would be hold on, let me look at her notes. It would be one of the infernal prayers that basically says embrace fire within. Is what you kind of see light up on her arms, basically.
Cool.
And then yeah, she's sensing to see if there's any of that in the area.
You thank you for the description. Sorry for the outcome.
No, you're fine.
You don't get any pings.
Okay. So after that super cool moment, she opens her eyes and she's like, "All right, I wanted to try something. We're not in immediate danger from undead or gods or anything like that."
Should we do I don't know, I guess I'll do survival to see what sort of if we see anything worth like tracking or what sort of
Go
things
for
to
it.
expect.
I think you hear Pip give a little like laugh when you mention like gods.
Only a 9 seems to be my number today.
And you were doing the survival?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess just general, you look and it seems like not much is going on, or not much foot traffic has occurred here.
Okay.
If anyone wants to give a quick perception check.
Sure.
While you're
Yeah, that's
doing
pretty
that,
good.
Lucy will say to Pip, "You don't believe in the gods, huh?"
No, I believe in them. Just I don't think they hang out in dirty goblin mud holes, but
She'll like bust out laughing.
Yeah.
I can confirm you're right.
I rolled a 21 for perception.
That's
Wow.
great. Yeah. Again, I think you see the same thing. You don't really see much. What you do see, kind of to the like southeast of the room ish. You see, yeah, maybe even a little closer to the middle. I guess you see two badly corroded goblin scimitars. But that's really all you see. So, I mean, based off what Big Boss said, and it's not maybe too surprising, but that's what you find in there. But you don't find anything else in this room.
It can do that to their weapons. Maybe it can do that to ours.
That's a good point. Maybe
We'll have to be careful.
yeah, and maybe magic will be the key.
Magic is always the key.
Do you believe in magic?
Exactly. Lucy, looks like you're following. Cornelius, are you following Lucy?
Is there?
Yeah.
as Pip-Up gets into the main room as everyone's kind of filtering in, he's gonna roll a survival check if that's okay.
Yeah, go for it.
Oh, that's terrible. Yeah, it's not good. It's 4. So
You don't notice anything different.
Yep, okay.
There's like two, looks like corroded sticks. You're like, weird, that's weird. Sticks don't do that.
okay.
All right, Rokas, again, it's just a tight tunnel. There's maybe a little more rubble in this area, but nothing too crazy. So as you press on and turn the corner, what you see is more tunnel, and then it starts to open up. And I'll describe more as you go in if you are going to go in.
Lucy, do you have any more healing?
I've got some healing up. How you looking, pal?
Oh, been better.
Yeah, come here, buddy. I'll put my hands on his back. I'll give him 10 points for lay on hands.
Woo! Thank you.
Hey, that's what we do, right? That's what we do. Oh, so you kind of fired up with it.
All right, moving forward.
Sure thing. I have it
Alright.
up on my other computer, Brad, so it's running fine now.
Okay, cool. So you got it.
Yeah.
All right. So as you enter this area, I'll just read what you see. A small waterfall from the 8 high-foot ceiling forms a 5-foot deep pool at the southwest end of the cave. And that's what you see. It looks like a fresh water source that's much more good looking than the other water source that you saw earlier.
Where does the water go? Just comes in and goes somewhere.
Yeah, that's maybe it just turns into groundwater. I have no idea.
He's just gonna look in the pool.
Magic.
He looks in the. I'm gonna look in the pool. See if there's
Okay.
anything at the bottom or anything.
Yeah, go ahead and roll.
Can I help him by also looking?
Yeah. Any perceptions, any investigations y'all want to do?
14.
You can do that.
17 investigation.
14 perception.
Yeah, nothing inside the pool itself or the water itself. But what you do notice is what did you need to roll? Sorry, I just want to make sure. You do see a patch of green mushrooms growing near the southeast end, which is really the only thing of note other than the waterfall is those mushrooms that seem fairly obvious now. But yeah, there's a patch of them over there.
Given my extensive knowledge with survival skills, do I know what these mushrooms are?
Anyone that sees them, or if you call alert to them, wants to roll a nature check, you can.
Look,
Once-
mushrooms.
Once Pip realizes there's that much going on in that room, doesn't seem like people are getting too excited. He's just going to go back to the main room and kind of stand guard back here.
Yeah, I guess I'll go over, and since nature is one of my things a little bit, I'll see if I can figure out if I know what these are. In my naturalist studies, 22.
Yeah, you can tell right away these are poisonous mushrooms. There's 20 of them, and they're poisonous.
Ah, yes, the
They're green
Poisonous fungonus.
Rokas is going to collect some.
We made up a rhyme in school. The Poisonous fungonus is no funzonus. To remember.
The serious Dragonborn says the silliest thing. That was wonderful.
Don't eat those. Don't eat those.
Oh, I won't. But he's going to collect them.
Okay.
All right. So takes you about 5 minutes. And you're able to kind of put all of them in a sack that you have. It does like, I don't know if this is how this works. It like does like burn your fingers a little bit by the time you get into like the last one, as you've like crushed one or two a little bit. So yeah, they're definitely like very pungent in the poisony realm. And while you're doing that, Pip, why don't you roll a perception check?
Oh, Jesus.
Uh-oh.
5.
Okay. What you don't see,
Yep.
slinking out of this stalagmite, is a big black blob. As you're kind of looking down the tunnel, maybe looking more north, all of a sudden you
I love how it's-
feel.
Uh-oh.
Were you gonna say something?
I was gonna say I kind of envision this as like Pip's like got his back turned and it's the prototypical like thing like lurching up
gripping
above
him.
him, like right behind.
Yeah. So it came, it just for effect, it came out of like the top, and it's like, gooing down this big black, sticky looking tar type blob of animated like oily substance. Comes down, slinks off of the stalagmite, and then like reforms right behind you and kind of stands up. And all of a sudden, you hear something coming at you, at your face. And it is a 10 to hit.
Does not hit.
All right, let's roll for initiative.
Hopefully this is better than like the 2, 4, and 3 that I've rolled so far today.
Not for me. I rolled a 5.
Is it just me rolling initiative right now, or is it everybody?
Let's everybody roll for initiative, but no one's gonna go until
Gotcha.
something happens, because the attack on you was very quiet. So it's not making a lot of noise, but you definitely know it's there now.
Okay. 16 for Pip.
17 for Lucy.
What'd you say, Eric? 16?
16.
17 for Cornelius.
And 5 for Rokas.
A higher dex. Lucy or Cornelius?
16.
Probably him.
13.
Mine is 11, so.
Okay.
Yeah. Lucy.
I guess I'll throw a roll here. He's going last. All right. Well, that again. It was okay. Lucy, for the next 6 seconds, you are unaware of anything happening. So, what do you think you're doing? As Lucy, not as someone who knows what's going on.
Listening for blobs. I'm probably watching Rokas very carefully handle these poisonous mushrooms.
Good. That makes sense. Cornelius, same thing. You said you were supervising.
Yeah. I was kind of like, what? Yeah. Because I identified them. I was trying to tell him like how to handle them and stuff. And he like singes himself. I'm like, see?
Makes sense. Can you say the rhyme again? What was the rhyme?
The poisonous fungonus is no funzonus.
Perfect. All right, Pip, you're up.
Let's see here. So, I think what's gonna happen is you see this ooze kind of like materialize behind Pip. How would you describe the attack, Brad? Like, what does it look like when this thing's attacking?
So, zoom in on it a little bit. This is the best image I could think of at the time. But, what you see is like, it comes and it's like a liquid when it like moves. And then when it like materializes, it comes up and it has like these wispy kind of strands of ooze. And it kind of comes out, but like it comes like out of its body to like them shoot at you almost. But it's like an eye gouge almost.
Okay, yeah.
But so it comes out kind of like that. So it's like a liquid punch, but it's like solid
Okay, cool.
and like sticky and gross.
So I think you see Pip like get like a weird like hair on the back of his neck type feeling, and it's like really quickly dodges as soon as the attack comes. And as soon as he turns around, he's gonna take the staff that he has been carrying with him over the last like 12 hours or so, grip it and like stick it into the ground real quick, and it's gonna flash this like kind of like light earthy green, and you're gonna see vines kind of like wrap up and coil around it and start to glow as he's gonna cast Shillelagh and turn his staff into a a magical quarterstaff.
Very
Sick.
cool.
I'm gonna make a melee attack on this guy, and it's the spellcasting bonus. Oh, that's probably not right though.
With
So it's gonna be +2 to hit. That's 13.
Yeah. Hit.
Yeah. It's gonna be 6 magical bludgeoning damage.
All right, and
do I add
what-
my spellcasting bonus? Hold on one second.
You do.
I do. So yeah, I'll take
Shillelagh?
it back. That's 8 damage then. 8 bludgeoning
8
damage.
total.
So he's gonna strike out and
Man.
just whack it real quick with a staff. And he's gonna call out and say, "Contact!"
All right. Now, what happens to you is you make contact and you hit it pretty good. Like in the, you want to call it one of its like arms that was extended out. But what happens is when you make contact, you explode it, and it definitely feels like you did damage to it. But you also get some acid sprayed back in your face.
Ooh.
So you'll take 1 acid damage,
Okie dokie.
and it's magical. Okay, nothing. Never mind. All right, so it's turn now. You all hear Pip-Up yell, "Contact!" No, I'm not sure if you know what that means or not, but again, the blob kind of continually like forms and reforms like in a fluctuating capacity. It's large, so it fluctuates anywhere between like 3 feet high to like 6 feet high, and anywhere from like super wide to like skinny, and it kind of like does that. But it goes ahead and makes another attack on you. Oh, 17 to hit.
I'll silvery barbs that bad boy.
Sweet.
Oh, wait, can I do that?
Sure.
You haven't used a reaction yet, right?
No. I guess it's a
You-
bonus action for Shillelagh. Well, it's a cantrip. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, it should be fine.
No,
Then,
you're
yeah.
good. Yeah,
Silvery
you're good.
barbs. Yeah,
All right.
silvery barbs it.
So, do you have to be able to see the person to give them the advantage for the second part of it?
Yep.
All right. So, can you give it to yourself though?
I think
I
you
think
can.
so.
All right. So either way, I'm rerolling. 13 to hit.
Does not hit.
All right. So similar thing. It kind of is forming and like fluctuating after you hit it, and then it lashes out with another like kind of sweeping down attack, and it looks like it's gonna hit you, and then for whatever reason it like shudders at your spell and it comes short.
Yeah, I think the way I like to think of it is like Pip can feel it like honing in center mass, and so he just like snaps his fingers real quick, and then it like Pip goes off to the side.
Perfect. Yeah, even better. So Rokas, you're in the middle of collecting mushrooms. Well, you're complete at collecting mushrooms.
Why did someone just yell contact? Wait, where's Pip? Oh shit. Can I get there? Is that 30 feet or more? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25,
I would say
30.
you'll get to about there where the blue dot is right there. So like right at the mouth. And I would give you more, but I think you probably hesitated for a second. Like, what was he talking about? So,
I'm gonna throw a mushroom at it.
okay. Attack roll.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Do I add anything to this? Just strength, maybe.
The attack roll? I don't know. Would it be? Yeah, you're just your strength. You're not proficient in mushroom throwing.
I mean, I'm proficient in throwing. But okay, 11.
Yeah, I mean, you hit it with the mushroom. Don't know if you would do damage. It's like a very soft, mushy mushroom.
Yeah, it's poisonous. Maybe it's also poisonous to this blob.
Yeah. So you it hits and it like absorbs into it, and then you see it like shudder and like poops it out a little bit. But it didn't feel comfortable.
That roll damage.
Didn't seem like it was comfortable for it. So
Dang. All right.
very good.
That's it for Rokas.
Okay. Our boy Salthor is like, oh my gosh, I don't think I've said anything for a while now, but let's go! Oh man, buddy, hey, you're in the. Oh. All right, that's his turn. He can't see. He's in the way. You're in the way.
He could probably squeeze under my legs.
Oh man, but I got this like heavy armor on. It's like real. Just oh, wait.
Squeeze.
I can't even get that far. I don't even know what we're looking at. Lucy, go ahead.
I will attempt to make my way. Make him away.
All right, man. Little cave. This sucks, man.
This does suck. Let me look real quick. Is the blob considered a creature?
Probably.
You guys let me know. Is a ooze considered a creature?
I think everything's considered a creature, unless it's.
I don't keep asking that. Yeah, it's a creature.
I can see it, right? Can I see through everybody to see it, or is it too cavey for me? Which is a term in a cave and you can't see. Cavey.
I'm thinking that it's not a creature, but
Creature doesn't have a definitive,
I'm pretty sure everything's a
precise
creature.
definition in the rulebook. It says.
According to Google's AI bot, yes.
yeah, that's what I'm getting to. And
That's
ooze
fine.
was a
It's a
and
creature.
ooze was
I
a
don't know if you can
category of
see it,
creatures
though.
that
That's
generally
what I'd
resemble a
have to-
blob.
Again, it's a tight tunnel. It's dark. Rokas is taking up most of the way, and then Salthor is right behind him. So I don't know. You know what? No, because it fluctuates in height. So yeah, you could probably see it as it like peaks up. You can see parts of it.
I can see
Yeah,
parts
you
of it.
You can. Yeah.
Then I'm gonna
Go for it.
insult it magically, and I'm going to say to it, "Are you a liquid or a solid? You creature!" And do vicious mockery of it.
All right.
It's a
What am I
non-Newtonian
saying?
liquid.
She's so bad at burns.
This is how you know that Joe's a really nice guy in real life, because like these are terrible.
No,
I
her
know.
intelligence modifier is a -1.
Ooh, okay.
So I think she's struggling to have
Good
bad.
quips. What do I say?
Don't. Wisdom 12. I'm hoping a blob. You never know.
Oh, wisdom. Okay. Hey, last time when we were saving, the AC was 12, and I kept getting like a 13 or 12 minus 1. So I just got a 13 minus 2, so they fail.
Get out of here. 2 damage.
So go ahead and roll damage or whatever.
Yeah, it's 2 damage. And then it has disadvantage on the next attack roll.
All right.
At the end of the
You
next.
could swear you hear it go, like it doesn't say anything, it doesn't speak, but you could swear like, "Where's more?" Wait, what?
Guys, you can insult it.
All right, Cornelius. Let's see what you can do.
All
The
right.
tightest of holidays.
5, 10, 15, 20. So yeah, I guess like since I'm at the back of the line, is there much I can even do or not really at this point?
If you, it would be, I would say, spell wise, you could. Any attack would be definitely a disadvantage, and even 3/4 cover probably because of all the
Okay.
people in front of you.
Okay.
Do it.
I don't know. Can I like rugby scrum it and try and just like shove forward and like push us out through the tunnel?
You can definitely do athletics check and then see how far you can get these bodies, and if anyone is resisting, let me know.
Okay, I'm doing that. I'm like, Pip, and I'm just like shoving
Push.
forward.
Oh God, Lucy's not gonna resist, but she's kind of like, oh God, okay, hold on. Like,
15 for athletics.
That's like, so you push Lucy, you push Southor,
Okay, and then we hit the wall that is Rokas.
and then Rokas is, how much do you weigh, you think?
Oh. 300.
What was that?
300
Let me
pounds.
Google how much
Yeah.
Shaquille O'Neal weighed in his prime.
Shaquille O'Neal.
So yeah, you definitely you squish Southor in the back, and he does. You don't move at that point. A 15, I don't think you can get that
Much.
many people pushed that far.
Okay. I just kind of like huff and like step back a second and like catch my breath, and I guess I can't really do anything else. So, that's it.
All right, Pip.
First
You're
thing-
in melee range with Black
Yeah.
Ooze.
First thing Pip's gonna do is he's going to yell, "Be careful! It has acid!" And I'm gonna attack with advantage using my shillelagh.
Yeah.
God, these are all terrible rolls. I believe that's 11. Yeah, 11 for the attack roll.
You hit.
Ooh, hot diggity.
Mm-hmm.
That's max damage, so 10 magical bludgeoning straight to the Ooze's face. Or
Sweet.
perceived
Oh.
face, I guess.
It has many faces and no faces. Yeah, it makes contact, good contact. Again, like knocking out like a portion of this ooze as it kind of like bubbles and moves and pulses and fluctuates in size. But again, it splashes you for 5 acid damage.
Ooh, okay. That one hurts a little bit more. I like to think when the shillelagh actually makes contact, you see a flash of some green light, and maybe the acid like reverberates back and like hits them right on like the shoulder or something.
Yeah, perfect.
I'm going to
You feel
take like a attack of opportunity here and try and roll out and get some distance between me and the ooze, or so like, distance away from the ooze.
Okay.
Up to like here.
Disadvantage, Joe. Next attack roll.
Yes, sir.
All right. So it goes to strike at you, and if a shapeless ooze could fall on its face, that's what you see. It kind of like rolls over itself and like reforms as it completely whiffs as you get away from it.
Awesome. And that's Pip's turn.
Okay. So the ooze then. Blob, sorry. That's what it's called. You see it start to go this way, and then it climbs up the wall right here. And it's about 5 to 10 feet along the wall. So it's kind of like coming out from the wall, and it strikes at you, Rokas, as you're kind of there. And I actually have to roll. All right, 16 to hit.
That hits.
All right. What of So that's 4 bludgeoning damage. $15 acid damage.
Damn.
What type of armor do you have on?
Naked.
Real?
The best kind of armor.
Yeah, I'm using the barbarian natural armor or whatever it's called.
Okay.
I can add my constitution
reason I asked.
modifier to my armor. Yeah, no reason. No reason.
Nope, just curious. So you get all that damage?
Yeah. 4 and then 15, I believe, was the number. Something
Yep.
like that.
And it's your turn.
Okay. Prokas is going to disengage and run over here. Ouch! It hurts so bad.
So you see it kind of like blubbering up on the side of the wall, and it kind of like part of it is like facing where it hit you, and then another part of it kind of like ripples and moves and like kind of watches you as you go by it. Salthor comes up. Oh my gosh! Oh, that's so scary. And he like pivots and pivots and pivots and pivots, and then attacks it from over here. What his? Oh, there it is. And he misses. He's like kind of grossed out. Like he aims at a part of it that's kind of like fluctuating and like moving, and just like completely whiffs. So we'll go to Lucy.
Wait, Cornelius shifted in front of me, right?
No, he
I was
pushed
shoving
you.
us- I was-
He pushed
Oh,
Yeah, rugby scrum.
come on, buddy! And then she's gonna kind of briskly move while getting her great axe off her back and getting up to here. Can I swing and make contact with my great axe where
Yeah.
the blob is located? Okay, yeah.
Definitely.
She's gonna close her eyes.
Mhm.
Well, let's swing first before she closes her eyes. That probably makes sense, huh? What do we add to that? I think it's gonna make the difference. 12. To hit.
You hit.
Sweet. Now she is going to swing, and as she gets closer, she's gonna close her eyes because she heard the acid comment. 9 total damage.
Okay. So that would be okay. Oops. Is it? What type of damage is it?
What type of damage does it not like? I'm just kidding.
Great axe.
It's a great axe slashing.
What's weird is you notice that not only does it not do any damage to it at all,
Perfect.
but you cut it right down the middle.
Oh no, I
and
fucked
it
up.
turns into a second.
Oh.
So now
Oh,
you have
shoot.
2 smaller blobs, almost exactly half the size, but it took no damage from your actual hit.
Oh, guys, big blobs, little 2 blobs now.
Okay.
Big blobs, little 2 blobs.
Big blobs, blobs. So yeah, it kind of like you go and you're like, oh yeah, dead center.
Yeah.
So it goes and it cuts it, and then it just reforms into 2 masses that are half the size, but still now they're 2 that seem to be working independently. And because you hit, Either way, it still splashes you for 6 acid damage.
Perfect. If you guys were wondering who the MVP of the entire cave combat was over multiple episodes, it's Lucy. Between the fucking mud hot tub and now making this enemy 1 to 2. So she's very. She was stoked. She's like, oh yeah, like this couldn't be a better situation. Then she gets sprayed in the face, and she's like, oh god, oh, and then she sees the 2, and she's like, I'm so sorry, big blobs, little 2 blobs now.
Sorry, one more thing.
Perfect.
Your great axe now permanently, you see it like the sharp edge of it start to bubble and become more dull, and you have a -1 penalty to damage rolls.
Oh my god.
Permanently on that weapon.
All I wanted was a 2-hander. I finally got one.
It's Joe's quest for the entire campaign.
I just love how Joe has stepped on every metaphorical rake he could possibly find in this cave.
It's like, what?
It's awesome.
Thanks, Jim.
Yeah. No, I mean, choices, man. You're lucky. Everyone else is lucky they missed, honestly.
And Rokas did say it, but Lucy's kind of stubborn, so.
What did I say?
Anything else? Sorry.
Doesn't even remember the very strategic thing he said about 45 minutes ago. About this thing. You know what? Shut up. Next up.
Sorry, you were breaking up. If you I don't know what happened.
Oh, I was telling Rokas to shut up, and I was saying we can go to the next person.
All right, Cornelius, you saw all that happen.
Okay.
It's your turn.
So I'm gonna kind of rush up, and I'm gonna look at Lucy and Selthor.
This black line is bothering me. Hold on. Okay.
And I just go, I say, look out. And I take in a deep breath and my eyes start to glow, and then coalescing energy, cold energy. And I'm going to do my breath weapon at the 2 blobs, but it's going to be a 15-foot cone. So I'm pretty sure that's going to hit everybody right there, unless there's a way for me to ugh.
Yeah, even so you can do,
Yeah.
Because it's tight and because they're on the wall the way they are, I think you could either angle it so you hit the first one only, or you angle it so you might hit both, but you're hitting Lucy for sure.
Okay.
Which is not
Perfect. No, I'm a tiefling. You're okay.
Cold damage?
Oh, it's cold? Well, fuck
Yeah.
right off. Nah, man, do your thing. Lucy's she's a tough bird.
All right. Well, I just say, sorry, friend. And yeah, I'm going to go for both of them just because I don't want them to go infinite. So it's a con save 12.
Okay. It fails. What about you,
I'm going.
Lucy?
Yeah, so con save 12 for only 5 cold damage.
Failure for me too.
So you notice that both blobs, although it hit them directly, do not look like they were damaged at all.
Oh my god. Okay.
How much damage, Jay?
5, just 5. Then I'm gonna kind of I see that, and my zeal is a little bit gone. I'm gonna kind of inch backwards slightly, or am I in their zone of control, kind of?
No, you're good.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna
Where
kind of
you were, it's
yeah.
fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because really,
All right.
I put B1 more left. They're probably more right than that.
Okay.
Anyway, or east.
All right, then that's.
Yeah.
Yep, that's it.
All right. Pippa, you saw the whole thing. You got two of your allies in front of them after Lucy split that one into two.
Mm-hmm.
They were large, now they're more medium-sized.
Pip's gonna kind of like roll around the corner a little bit here, and I'm gonna cast Frostbite on. Let's do B2. Why not?
Okay.
So a Constitution saving throw.
Let me look at con. It was a straight 15 roll, so let me see. Oh, 18.
Oh fuck! Yeah, he's gonna save for sure. Gonna bounce right off. Pew!
You get a weird feeling that the cold damage wouldn't have damaged him anyway. Is what you might have felt because of what Cornelius just did. But alas,
How
Yeah,
intuitive
yeah.
does? I know we're kind of doing this for flavor. Does he like get a very strong suspicion that's the case? Like,
it looked like it didn't even try to resist it,
okay.
and still nothing happened. We'll say that.
5 fire. And yeah, that'll be my turn.
All right. Sorry, I started looking at something else. All right. So the two in front of you two are going to attack you two. So B1 is going to attack Lucy. Oh gosh, 20, high 20s, medium 20s.
Yep.
Okay. For 7 bludgeoning damage. $11 acid damage. And what kind of armor do you have on?
I don't want to tell you. Hold on. Chainmail.
So you have a permanent -1 to your AC.
And
gosh.
she's downed.
Fuck.
So as you see it split, you see one of them lash out into your chest, making contact, splashing acid in your face, and then you see bits of your chainmail start to the links start to dissolve away. Not a lot, but just a little bit in the center torso, as Lucy then falls backwards, unconscious. The second one attacks Salthor, and definitely hits. Oh no. Oh boy. 4. A lot of damage, and he's looking rough, but he's still there. And he also feels like he has less armor on his body than he actually does. To that outcome, we will go to Rokas.
Naturally. So see it, Lucia go down. Kind of pisses him off. So he's gonna rage and come back into the fray. And he's gonna attack with his battle axe, not his great axe. And I know he's gonna attack recklessly.
B2
Huh? Yeah, B2.
on B2.
25.
I mean, yeah, for sure.
Plus my D10. 7 points of damage, slashing.
Okay, when you do that, you make perfect contacts, and what you see is the black mass split into 2 small black masses, and seems to have taken no damage. But now you see one medium-sized black mass and two small black masses kind of attached to the wall. And anything else for you?
He's just gonna yell, "Just keep hitting them. They'll stop dividing eventually. Probably. They can't be infinitely divisible."
Okay.
So it's Salvador's turn. He is on death's door.
Ooh.
He
Fight with me, brother. Die with honor.
he takes his what does he have? A maul? What did I say he had?
Yeah.
That's what you wanted, Lucy, right?
I think it was a maul, big two-hander.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe it was.
Yeah, he like coughs up some blood. There's some acid dripping down his face. He throws you his maul, Rokas, and he uses his action to disengage. Like, it looked like when Pip hit him, it just hurt it. And he backs up all the way back here, and that is all he does. So, Lucy, I'll do your first death save.
Yes, please. The good one, natural 20 would be great.
And then we will go to Cornelius.
Okay. And Lucy's down, yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. I'm gonna burn my other second level slot. And I'm gonna do my sort of like two-hand wither and bloom sort of thing going on here again. And this time I believe 10-foot radius sphere, so I can hit all three of them.
Sweet.
So yeah, so the black is gonna diverge and turn into clouds over those things, and then the white is gonna kind of like snake its way like a little light into Lucy's, like kind of into her chest and like a warm glow. Okay, so they have to make so Lucy, you get to roll one of your unspent hit die and regain the number of hit points equal to the roll plus my spell casting modifier, so that +3. And then they
Sweet.
have to they have a con save, con save of 13 to beat.
Big one fail. First little one fail. Third one save. So
Okay,
from
so the
left
two
to
fail.
right, fail, save. Yep.
Okay, so 663 necrotic damage.
6. Okay, got it. Okay.
Yeah.
And it looks like it hurts all of them. The first two equally, and the last one kind of shrugs it off, but definitely feels it too.
Okay. And then I'm like, Lucy, to your feet.
What happened?
Great turn, man.
I think
All
that
right.
spell is awesome.
Yeah,
Hell
it really
yeah.
is. Does it scale? Do you know?
Like if you upcast it,
As you level up?
I'm not sure. Let me
not
check
as you
it
level,
out.
but
It's great. It's perfect for right now. It's perfect for a lot of stuff, but
Yeah, when you cast a spell using third or higher, the damage increases by 1d6 for each slot above the second, and the number of hit dice as well. So yeah,
sweet.
that's pretty
Okay, yeah.
badass.
So you
It's a
can
Thank
do.
Oh man.
You can
Yeah, that's,
pack a bigger punch.
and it comes from like the magic, the Strixhaven books, like the magic crossover, which makes sense, like the black and white deck. So
Oh yeah, 100%.
That's so dope.
Oh, Orzhov, let's go. Nice.
So
All right.
dope.
oh, it actually might be black and green because it's wither and bloom. So probably whatever. I forget what the black and green
Golgari,
is.
nice.
Yeah, Golgari. Yeah, that's right.
I can do this all day, Jay. Keep me on my toes.
There we go.
Who's up now?
Pip up. Mr. Eric.
Oh shit! I got distracted by all the fucking MTG
All the
talk.
fucking.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, that too.
I'm glad you said it, Chris. I was going to.
Well, I don't love
Rokas, your
this.
the axe you used is -1 to damage permanently too.
Okay. They didn't splash me though, right? Now that they're
It
little.
should have.
Balls. I shouldn't have said anything.
'Cause you. Well, let me read that one more time. Yeah, makes a hit with the melee attack. So yeah, you should get 4 more acid damage.
Yeah, Rokas is down.
Oh
Is
no.
he really?
Do you see what honesty did for you? Do you see?
I'm sorry. Yeah, that it's
Okay.
it's more nuanced. So I missed it. I missed that one. Thank you.
In that case, Pip's gonna rush over, go over to Rokas and lean down, reach out and take one of his berries, and like pop it into his mouth and like.
Perfect. Yeah.
So you get 1 hit point back, buddy.
Delicious.
And then Pip's gonna like just back up a smidge.
Yeah, makes sense.
That's his turn.
All right. B1 is going to take a gooey smack at you, Lucy. Kind of grosser than I thought. Is that a 12 to hit?
Gooey smack does not hit.
Fuck. Gooey smack does not connect. B2 kind of slinks off of the wall, rolling down to face Rokas, while B3 kind of slinks along the side of the wall to also face Rokas, and both are going to take an attack on you.
At advantage.
The first... What?
At advantage.
Um,
Because I'm prone and I use reckless attack
yeah.
on my turn.
the 21 was the first roll anyway.
I think you're gonna do more than 1 damage, so you can.
Yeah, the second one doesn't attack you because the first one knocks you down. So you are gotta get second roll damage. Obviously, you have 1 hit point, so you're down again.
He just says.
But the next one, I guess, more berries. It kind of, when it sees you fall, it kind of just slinks back over here, and waits. Oh, Rokas, I will make your next or your first death save. And then Salthor, I'm going to make a mark for that. Salthor kind of moves over. I don't like. What do we? And he picks up his maul again because he saw you fall twice now, and he steps over you and attacks B2. And he makes contact. And how much damage does he do? He does... So he splashes and smashes this thing. It just scatters. The acid explodes one, but in doing so, he gets splashed in the face and falls unconscious. So Salthor destroys it, but as he's like coming down, it splashes back up in his face, and he just falls back.
Yeah, it did hit me too, did it?
No, I think he was shielding you from the splash, or any other splash that would happen. Oh, one of them is down. Of the now of what were 3, and Salthor is also down. So it is Lucy's turn.
Oh boy.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, I'm on mute. I'm gonna run back here. I'm gonna disengage. Run back over here. If I disengage, that's an action. Can I also eat good berries, or is that another action?
Technically,
We
it's an
said
action,
in this
but
campaign that
That could be
drinking
like
a potion would be a
bonus.
bonus action, so I'll let that be a
Okay.
bonus action.
All right, I'm gonna pop 3 of my 5 berries from that bag. And then definitely taking advantage and saying, "I've got 2 left, Pip." And that will be my turn.
Cornelius, you are seemingly alone with 2 blobs of varying sizes with 2 downed companions directly to your in front of you, to your
Okay.
east.
Yeah. This sounds like the moment in a cartoon when like someone calls like, "I will save my friends."
This is the anime combat music.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. And then I'm gonna burn my last spell slot. Oh, I do have shocking grasp. I don't want to get close though. So I am going to cast, since ice didn't seem to work, I'm gonna cast Burning Hands. And I'm assuming if I kind of like back it up to there, then the 15-foot cone will just like not quite get to my 2 downed guys. Yeah.
Yeah. So what you would see anyway, they're both attached to the wall.
Okay.
So
yeah, I wasn't
you'll,
sure.
like,
Yeah.
Cone them, and it'll go across them and just stay along the wall, and it won't go down to
Okay.
where your companions are.
Okay. Cool. So that's what I'm gonna
Either way.
do.
All right.
All right. So they have to do a dex save of 13.
Dex save. Okay. All right.
And I'm not rolling great digital
So-
today.
The first one fails, and then I rolled a 13 for the second one. So does that mean he saves?
Tie
Yeah,
goes
the
to the
roller.
roller. Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
So, the one closest to you, the bigger one, does fail though.
Okay, so 9 damage to the one that fails, and then that means 4 damage to the one that saves.
What
And
kind
if
of
they're
damage?
flammable, it ignites any flammable objects that it hits. So I don't know if they're flammable.
So fire damage.
Yeah, fire damage, sorry.
Oh, you're good. You're good. I just want to make sure. Yeah, they both take that damage, and they like kind of recoil. They don't ignite, but they definitely, like, you can see little bubbles and little splashes coming off of them. Especially that first one, it's bigger, so it took more of the direct hit anyway.
Okay.
And they definitely are like starting to lose their fluidity. They're not in geo. It's more like sporadic bubbling and like moving. Both of them seem to be, moving funky. I'll
Okay.
just say.
Yeah.
So we're to Pip up. Got 2 bodies, 2 enemies.
Both Rokus and Selthor have been down for a turn, right?
Yes. Only 1 death has been had because Selthor went down on his turn, his last turn.
Okay.
Rokas
so,
has rolled 1 save. Death
Same
save
thing.
roll.
You'll see Pip kind of like roll his eyes and be like, "Really?" and like go do the same thing, like go down to Rokus and like give him a berry, pop it in his mouth,
Okay.
and then back up again. And that'll be his turn because I'm assuming that having someone else ingest the berry is probably more of an action than a bonus action. Does that sound fair?
Yeah, you're giving it to him is
Yeah,
much
exactly.
different than
That's what I
you
figured.
popping it in your own mouth. Yeah.
So that'll be my turn.
Okay. right. Well, they just got burned, and there's really no one else of an immediate threat, so they're both gonna lob over to you, Cornelius,
Okay.
and attack you.
All right. Thankfully, my
So the big one is a dirty 20. And
dirty
the little
20.
one,
Damn. Okay.
yeah. And the little one is a 12 to hit.
Okay.
Uh,
So
Can I silvery barbs the dirty 20?
Yeah, you can if you got the spell slots. Go. For it.
Yep. This will be my last time I can do it, but I'm gonna do silvery barbs on that. Yep.
All right. So he re-rolls before B3 technically goes.
okay.
8.
Yeah.
Cool.
So the 8
and I s-
misses, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Either way, it misses for sure.
And then the second one, what did you roll? A 12 or 11? Can't remember.
I think it was a 12.
12, I
and-
think it was. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
because
yeah,
I
the
cast
second
Mage
one
Armor in our
rolled
last battle, and it lasts 8 hours. I still have that, so that misses as well.
So you see two blobs coming at you, both striking at you almost at the same time. The first one is going right for your face. All right, I'm gonna go down. And for whatever reason, there's a glimmer in your periphery, and it juts right to the right of your face and misses and hits the rock, while the other one comes in and it's too small and it comes up and hits you, but it actually like blacks off your armor, surprisingly with no acid damage attached to it. So, Rokas.
He's gonna like completely discard this piece of shit axe, grab that hammer, and attack recklessly.
The mall.
Yeah, the maul.
Okay, cool. All right, go for it.
18.
Yeah, you hit.
That's 2d6, right? Mauls.
Yeah, and he did hit last time, so I should say it's -1 to the damage.
Last one of the damage.
So you can add your strength and then
Yeah.
-1. Okay.
It's 10.
All right.
Is
It's
it minus
almost-
1 again? Now -2.
It is now -2 permanently, that maul. But it's almost the exact same thing that happened to Selthor with the exact same weapon. You come down on it, smash it, it explodes, sprays acid in your face, and you have 1 hit point, right?
Yep.
And you fall unconscious.
Oh man.
Sacrifice. But it is down. So you are down to 1 medium-sized blob in front of Cornelius. And we are, again, with 2 companions down as we move to... Oh, actually, here's Rokas's death save. And here is Seth's death save. And Lucy, you are up.
I'm going to run over and grab the maul. Can I make it all the way over to him of the blob from here?
Yeah, I think you can do a running, and you can do a running kind of swipe of the weapon. So why don't you just do a quick acrobatics or athletics, whatever you want to do, to see if you can scoop up the maul as you're running.
We'll do athletics. 16.
Yep, you grab it. It's kind of like as Rokas smashed down on it and like fell backwards, he's like holding it like this. So it's very easy for you to just grab it. And yeah, you can attack.
I'll avenge you, buddy. I will 2-hand that bitch. 15.
Yep, you hit.
Those are 2d6, we said?
Yep, and now you
Minus
got to
2.
do. You can add your strength, but you got a -2.
Minus 3. Yeah, minus 2. 6, 7, 8, 9, minus 2, 7.
Did you add your strength modifier?
Yeah. Yes.
You get a really good hit on it. And again, you kind of come down on part of it, and it splashes out into your face for 5 acid damage. But it looks very much weakened. It's moving slower. It's changing form a lot slower, but it is still there. And did you say you're down?
No, not down. But does it injure my armor again, or no?
No, only on a hit does it hurt your armor.
Okay.
Like it's attack roll hit,
Understood.
but the maul is now a -3 damage.
Yeah. The mall sucks now.
Selther's gonna be pissed if he survives this. Cornelius, you're in melee range with the blob.
Okay. So I guess since Lucy's here, I see the like corrosive effect of the weapons now. All right.
Mhm.
Because I was gonna
you
do
can
like
definitely tell it's like bubbling as each time it hits, and you can see like the sharp bits of it kind of like soften or like even indent
Okay.
from being corroded.
All right. Well, then I'm gonna do. Thankfully, it's a cantrip, not like old school D&D. I'm gonna do shocking grasp.
Okay.
All
So
right.
save.
So it's a melee spell attack, and then if
Spell
it
attack.
hits,
Go ahead. Yep.
yeah, 13
What kind of damage?
lightning.
So you hit.
Okay. And it can't take reactions until the start of its next turn. Ooh, almost full. 7 damage.
It does not take any damage.
Oh no!
And it duplicates into 2 smaller.
Oh,
Come
Lord.
on, from a lightning damage.
I thought it was only 1 element, not. Well, I guess I'll. Yeah. Fuck. Okay.
I'll tell you all after, but yeah, you're
We were not equipped for this fight.
it
Then,
yeah. So
well,
it is now
since-
2 smaller, and because it's still the lightning like jolts it, and then it separates into 2. But as it separates, it splashes a little acid, and for 6 acid damage.
Oh my gosh. Okay. And there's no save or anything. Okay.
It takes acid damage. Yep. Nope. Doesn't matter.
All right. So I take 6 acid. Great. Cool.
Without any. Yep.
Yeah, and I don't wear armor other than my robes, so I don't know. Starting to look like
No, it
Bruce
wouldn't.
Banner.
It only when it attacks you and hits does it hurt your actual armor. When it just
Okay.
splashes like that, it's just the damage.
Okay. Yeah, that's all I can do at the moment. I don't want to abandon Lucy, but I'm really tempted to like take advantage of the no reaction and just get the hell out of there. Yeah, I guess I'm just sitting there.
All right, Pip up. You got 2 little guys still liquidy moving around.
How does the front line look here? Does everyone look like they're fucking hurting pretty bad?
Why don't you do a perception to see how well you can tell that? Just
God, dude, what the? 4.
in the vaguest form, you want to tell them what you look like?
I, with a 4, look so great. Spry as can be.
Same with Grenade. I'll just say.
Okay, all right.
So
So
you can go. That doesn't cost you anything. I didn't want to just give them to you.
all right. So what's gonna happen here? I think Pip's just gonna go to the closest down person and give him a good berry.
All right.
So Selthor it
Selthor.
is. Yep, Selthor
Okay.
it is.
Dude,
And
oh
that's-
gosh. Oh, dude.
Keep your
Did we
distance,
squish
Selthor.
Did we squish the black blob?
Kind of.
It squished it. There's more, but they're smaller. There's smaller ones.
I know.
They're kinda cute.
I know.
Very sad. Gross way. All right. Well.
That'll be my turn.
All right. Blob 1 and 2, or what? Yeah. Well, JD, you attacked them. They attacked you.
Yeah, I got you.
It's 19,
Oh, yep, for sure.
and the second one is an 11.
Nope.
All right, so the first one makes contact for this one.
1.
Ugh, gosh. 7 bludgeoning damage.
Oh my
and
god.
17 acid damage.
What?
21 total damage.
Good
And your
God,
armor has
dude.
-1 to AC.
Oh my god.
Bruno.
We should have killed the goblins.
Wow, yeah. I'm definitely down. Wait, so I'm just curious how close this was. It's to like be instant kill, it has to be your full hit points past 0, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it has to be your max hit points doubled.
Right. Oh,
Yeah.
double. It's not like you get to
So if
0
you-
and then it
If you have 20 hit points, they would have to do 40 damage, or would it be 60? Is it after 0? Oh man, I thought I.
That's what I thought it was like once you
I
get
guess I
0
thought I
like
knew too. I thought it was double. So if you take 40 damage, you're instant dead.
oh, okay, I thought it was
Yeah.
the threshold like. So I have 18 hit points, but I was down to 1 when you said 17 acid. So it's like, oh, is that 2 away from me dying
no,
immediately?
you're right. It occurs when a character's hit points are reduced to 0, and then the remaining damage equals or exceeds their maximum hit points.
So that was 2 hit points away from me being KO'd
Holy
instantly.
fuck, dude.
I didn't know.
That's
Not that it would have mattered, but gosh. All right, you're down.
I am down. Oh god.
And now the way it works, if you were to take damage, it's a death save failure,
Yeah, automatic.
Yes.
right?
I knew that
All those-
part. I just couldn't.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Those
All right, so
stupid
that
old
was.
enemies in Baldur's Gate make use of that.
Dude, it's so frustrating.
Blobs have felled you. Rokas, second death save. All right. Selthor is up. Oops, overhit. And he does not know what to do. He doesn't have a weapon. He doesn't have anything on him because he's not one of the main party. No, he is one. He's the leader, actually.
Rokas threw a battle axe on the ground. Not that you want to slash one in half again, but I don't know what Selthor
So he's like
knows.
running back and forth. He like gets here, should I? And he picks up a rock and he throws it at B2.
Oh no.
I already know
It's
what's
gonna hit and make it split.
Yeah. it's gonna
He
splat.
missed. He's
Thank
so
God.
shook he almost hits you, Lucy.
Yeah.
And it honestly it probably clips one of your horns, but like not in a damaging way.
Yeah.
But like scares you. Oh my god. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know. And it's your turn, Lucy.
Um.
I'm stressed out, guys.
No, the right
This is
move. I know. Me
crazy.
too.
I didn't think all my elements would do nothing.
I read through it a couple times and I'm like, oh my gosh. We'll see how
Just
this
need
goes.
to think
I think
for the best tactical move here.
just kill the goblins. Just kidding.
Yeah.
Rokas has had 2 death saves, right?
He has rolled 2 death saves, correct.
And Corny Corns just went down.
Yep.
And Corns just went down. He has not rolled a death save yet, but he's after you.
See, the problem is,
He almost died.
I'm not asking
literally.
for advice. I just have to put this out there. If I swing at B2, potentially kill it, that's great, but then I go down. So I could then give a good berry to Rokas
You
and Cornelius and then also go down. Like, I'm very unsure of the best move.
Oh my gosh.
Honestly, maybe just run away.
Yeah, that's also a move.
Yeah, I know we're just chatting. And you've seen Selthor and Rokas both do exactly that. Explode one and then get knocked down.
I know, which is why she's
So-
not gonna do that, I think. Let me know if I can do this, if this is asking too much. I am going to disengage and then toss the 2 good berries to Pip as I'm walking this way. Is that too much?
No, if you can toss them or hand them.
No, Pip's over here, so I'm gonna walk this way, but I was going to like basically disengage, take 2 steps. I have the pouch of 2 left. I was gonna toss them over to Pip. So I guess maybe action,
Yeah,
bonus
just-
action if you want to think of it that way.
Just do a quick acrobatics or athletics
Yeah.
as you're
athletics.
walking just to toss it.
Yeah, 22 for athletics.
Sick.
Yeah. So it goes right to him as you're kind of walking away. I think you're trying to maybe look cool, but you also look scared because you're running away.
Yeah,
So-
that tracks.
However that
That
looks.
tracks. And then she's gonna get out here and say,
okay.
"Oh, Sally, this is a tough one." I'm gonna-
I don't know if it's the music or you, but I can.
I don't think
I
the
didn't
music
react.
fits what's happening. Yeah, I don't think the music fits what's happening. I'll fix it.
I don't know. I'm kind of into it.
I'll keep
Yeah,
it.
I don't hate it.
It's masking. It's masking the situation.
Yeah, I don't hate it at all.
All right.
It's
All right.
giving me like this is gonna be a little bit of detours here, so I'm sorry. I apologize for taking us out of the moment. It reminds me of like Majora's Mask, like Deku music.
Oh, I totally know what you
you
mean.
feel
Yeah.
me?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. That's
It
funny.
almost, for me, Persona 5 came to mind a little bit. If anyone's
Oh
played
yeah,
that.
I feel you.
Interesting.
I think Persona 5 is a little better, but yeah, that's the vibe it gives me. All right, Cornelius, this is death save,
All right.
and death save has been rolled. Hip up. You see what's happening.
This is fucking ridiculous.
It really is.
I wanna give Rokas a good berry, but we all know what's gonna happen.
Blobs are
shield.
next.
Maybe give it Dragon Boy.
Yeah, but then Pip dies.
Although, table
Maybe
talking,
run
but
away.
Dragonborn has nothing at his disposal other than mundane shit now.
Pip's gonna go up to Rokas again, begrudgingly, like knowing exactly what's going to happen, and gives him a good berry.
Berries. You are so full, Rokas. You don't normally feel that full. I think you like to eat, but I feel full again. But good thing, because you had 2 negatives for death saves. You were 1 roll away from
Wow.
permadeath. Just for your information. But
He's some craves.
Pip, you do anything else?
I don't think I can do anything else. I mean, I guess
I mean, you can move more, but that's it.
Yeah, I think I will kind of rotate and get a little bit closer. I'm gonna kind of get right here, I think. And that'll be Pip's
Okay.
turn.
Yeah, so they'll blobs will kind of slowly move along the wall, seeing that the Dragonborn is no longer moving. Let's see the big guy up again.
He's still
playing
lying
dead.
there, though.
Nope. Oh yeah, true. Sorry. I thought you were just being funny, saying, "Oh no, I'm done." So B2 is gonna strike at you again. At advantage, he hits. You go down. All the things.
Meat shield.
And then B1 seeing that will come off the wall. And Pip up, you're there. It's gonna attack you. It rolled from a 3 to a 17. So that is 22 to hit.
22. Wait, 22 to hit.
Yeah, to hit.
That's
Oh.
fine. That's okay.
And now take 22 damage.
7 bludgeoning and 7 bludgeoning and 15 acid damage.
Oh
down.
my lord. Oh my god.
Your
This is the end.
your armor has -1 to AC.
Wait,
can't
hold on.
wait
Wait.
to-
That was 7 plus 15.
Yeah.
Yeah, that literally. Yeah, that's not good. Do I have armor?
Oh yeah, I don't have armor.
Yeah,
just
I don't think I have
Okay,
armor
let's-
either. So that's good.
Yeah, if you have any type of metal or leather armor, it applies to you, but apparently we've got a bunch of naked people, so y'all are good.
Pip's down.
Oh lord.
Oh,
Oh fuck. Brad.
go ahead.
No, Brad. Pip's down.
Dead?
No,
Okay.
but you know what that
Um,
means.
Yep.
Something weird happened.
So in the midst of this battle,
It's like a Gale moment.
Selthor and Lucy. I wasn't prepared for this. What you see is Pip up, fall unconscious. When Pip up falls unconscious, Pip up laying there anymore. What you see is a kobold, not a forest gnome.
Oh.
Similar stature, wearing all the stuff that Pip gnome you see laying unconscious in front of you. It is a kobold.
Whoa, that was not on my bingo card.
Eric, is there anything else you wanted to? Describe.
Do you have the icon?
I think I was to load it in case I accidentally used it. Let me see. Oh, I should have just put it out there. You're right.
I don't think I have it ready. I can find it. It's gonna take me a second.
Well, it's all right. It's a TPK, so we got time.
I'll fill the gap for the time being. So, as Pip kind of falls, you see like this shimmer kind of like happen, and as he hits the ground, you notice that he's not actually a forest gnome. He is actually a kobold. As he hits the ground, you see that he's got this like dark blue coloration on him. And I don't know how much of a like image you're getting of it, but he's got this like pale, murky kind of like underbelly, almost like a cream color. And there's little like offbeat, not like splotches, but they almost look like starbursts almost on his belly. Otherwise looking
Candy?
pretty similar to Pip, other than the fact that he's, a kobold and blue.
Wow.
All right.
Do you need an assist here,
Yep.
Brad? Okay.
Yes,
give
please.
me a second. I'll make it happen. Just keep going for now.
So as and again, Cornelius, Rokas, you don't necessarily see anything.
Right.
But that's what you all see. And with that, we go to Rokas's first death save. New
first death save.
New first death save.
Mm.
And Salthor is going to, well, did it once, I'll do it again. And he goes to try and find the maul, which, Lucy, do you still have it?
Yeah.
Here, I can do it. And he grabs it from you. Do you give it up?
Absolutely. Be careful, buddy.
Well, that's dope.
That is
Yes.
fucking cool. Yep.
There we go.
Thanks, Eric. Sorry I didn't have him.
No,
prepared.
you're good. You're
I
good.
wasn't prepared. All right. Salthor runs up and attacks B1. With the maul, knowing full well.
What it means.
And he hits. He blows it up.
Does everybody take
falls.
damage?
That's not how it's written. I don't necessarily think that it needs to be.
Okay.
Well,
Everyone get a death save failure.
That's what I'm wondering.
Holy
That'd be fucking vicious,
fuck.
dude.
Hard mode. Who's hard?
regardless, Salthor, he as he hits it, he's driving into it, knowing exactly that he's not going to be able to avoid it if he hits. So he like jumps on it like a grenade after. So even if it did splash up, he was not going to let it go anywhere but into himself.
And now he's just a
he
torso?
is down.
Oh, he's down.
No, it didn't
too.
explode, but but Lucy,
I was
you're
picturing
next.
an actual
There-
grenade.
Okay.
One tiny black pudding there. Not tiny, small. I mean, blob.
Oh boy. Do I want to put the dice in your hands or keep it in mine?
Mm.
Got one spell slot left. I'm not
Did
a
you
cleric.
insult it one time?
Yeah. I don't know which one though. It was big. It didn't split yet. All right, here's the plan. She takes 10. Well, hold on.
Wait, are you it?
I'm it. I have to.
Right.
This has to be it, and I have a plan.
Oh man.
Okay.
If you kill it, you're gonna die too.
No, I'm not. I'm gonna back up to here. It's on the wall, right?
It is. That one is on the wall, yes.
Okay, I'm gonna use my final spell slot to cast Hunter's Mark on it. I'm going to take out
Okay.
my short bow and attempt to
Okay.
hit it with an arrow.
Okay.
Oh my god. Okay.
No. Next time we'll just restart at the checkpoint.
14 to hit.
What kind of damage?
Piercing, but then I get to add
Okay, go ahead and
more
roll.
because of
Because of Hunter's Mark. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So the roll is 5 total on that. 4 plus 1. And then what is Hunter's Mark extra?
Isn't it a D6 to start?
That's D6 is what I
D6.
thought, but
That's great.
Yep.
confirm.
Yep, D6 if you hit. One more.
Holy fuck.
Okay.
Fuck!
So the last blob, it splits into a million pieces, falling down the wall. And it is dead.
Get
Holy
outta
fuck,
here.
Oh
dude.
my god.
Shut up.
5 hit points. It had 5 hit points.
No way.
So you
Did
were
it
out
need
of
that
combat.
extra 1 from Hunter's Mark to actually kill it?
We're all rolling death saves
No,
still,
he had
though.
it with the before Hunter's Mark.
Okay,
Because he-
alright. That would have been fucking epic if the
But,
extra
I
1
know.
from Hunter's Mark actually did it.
Now, Lucy, each person in front of you is down, and every 6 seconds
Yeah,
you're gonna have to roll a death save. So tell me what you're doing in the moment. So actually, we'll do Cornelius is next, then Pip Up, then Rokost and Salthor. I don't know. You guys tell me what's fair. I think that was her
Roll.
turn. You guys are all next. I think you all should at least roll once.
Yep.
Was
then
Joe
she
on the
can
top of
go.
initiative?
It doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
he's number
Whenever we
1.
come back around to him anyway.
If he's number 1, then everyone should have 1 round of death saves, I would say.
All right. Cornelius is second death save. Pip Up's second or first.
I was gonna say,
Pip
"Shut-
Up?
hold the fuck on.
The next person
Lucy's hungry. Like she
Mysterious.
might eat a snack.
save. Rokost.
She might be an ogre
And-
and get a taste for people.
Salthor. All right. Lucy, you have 6 seconds to react. Cornelius, Rokost have made 2 death saves.
But that
Kobold
shouldn't matter.
and Salthor have made 1.
That shouldn't matter for what you're doing.
I will run up. Well, I mean, I would like to run up to Pip. I know exactly the pouch I'm looking for. If I see it on his body, I would like to grab that, take a good berry, and put it into Cornelius' mouth first.
Okay.
I feel like that's a 6-second situation.
Yep. Cornelius, you're up.
I think that makes it 3 good berries left.
Well, there were 2 in the pouch I threw to you.
Yeah, so I had 3 left. You gave me 2, which put me up to 5. I gave 1 to Rokus, really,
Yeah.
right?
You gave
Given
him
me
multiple.
3. You've given me 3, and you've given.
I gave
Salthor
Selfar 1 too, right? I gave, no, so that means
Yeah.
that there's 3 left. So this will be
Totally,
2 left now.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah. there would have been 3 left.
All right,
You're right.
so you
Yep.
using 1, there's 2 left in the pouch. Yep.
So Cornelius, you regain consciousness. So I think I should roll for Pip Up, Rokost, and Salthor again, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean that's 1 round.
All right. All right. All right. Both of you have an action or a turn.
Who's first?
Is it? Well, I think you're technically first, right? Because we had the same.
Lucy's
Initiative.
first. Cornelius, you have no idea about anyone else's condition since you were unconscious the whole time.
Okay.
Lucy, you kind of saw how people fell, but yeah, Lucy's first to act.
And Ro has 3, and Selly and Pip have 2.
If
I mean,
you
that's-
remember correctly, yeah, that seems right.
Yeah.
So your
Just the
character, that's kind of meta knowledge that your character wouldn't have. That makes
Well, I would
sense.
have seen
Yeah, you-
Rokus go down first before Pip.
Yes.
But,
I gave you too much probably, but yes. I should make you do an intelligence
I'll do
roll or
it.
something.
7.
Everyone's
they all
fine.
might have. They all fell down at the same time. You don't remember.
If that is the case, then I'm giving Pip the next berry.
Last berry.
No, there's 1 more.
What
There's
is it?
1 left.
There's
3
one more.
total. I shoved 1 in Cornelius's mouth. I'm shoving 1 now in Pip's mouth, and I'm saying to Cornelius, "Time is of the essence. We must stabilize the others." As I'm like, "Eat it, Kobold, eat it."
What the hell is that? As I see you just wrestling a berry into the mouth of a kobold.
It's a friend. I'll
Mhm.
explain later.
Okay. Do I have enough time to try and assess who needs more help since I've been down, or do I have to basically choose
No.
between?
Just pick
Okay.
one.
Okay, well, since I'm closest, I'm just gonna use one of my charges of my healer's kit to stabilize. To
Selthor.
yeah, to stabilize Selthor.
Self-throw.
Yep.
All right. I'll roll once more for Rokas. Okay. Go ahead. All of you have a chance to do something.
I mean, yeah, I'll sprint to Rokas if I'm back up the top, and try to use the last berry on him.
It works. He had
I thought for sure you were going to
two
say
successes, and then two failures. It's just what just happened.
Ooh.
Wow.
So that was it. So
That's
that, the next
fucking
roll would have
crazy.
decided it. But
Did
everyone
we all
is
survive
conscious.
that technically?
Everyone survived.
Everyone's conscious. Everyone survived. The black pudding that once was one, then many, is now none.
Oh my gosh.
Jeez, Craig.
So you guys won. But I think before anything happens, Salthor at least will be like, "Whoa, Pip, you were somebody else."
What? No. I've always been this way.
What?
Is it gaslighting us?
we saw a different form when you hit the ground. But
No. I'm sure this is how I've always looked.
perception, quick.
Insight.
Insight. Thanks. I'm not necessarily seriously going for truth. I'm going for like shades of embarrassment. That makes sense,
Either
too.
way, either you roll with advantage or Eric, you roll with disadvantage because of the obviousness.
I got a 9 for deception.
I got a 9 for insight.
Yeah.
What's your modifier for it? How about that?
Negative.
I think you kind of believe him. Like they're just enough.
Like, did the heat of battle really just make you hallucinate? Kobold?
I think this is something we should discuss another time. Because I'm not sure what I saw.
I'm not sure what we'll be discussing, but sure, if you want to.
Yeah, Lucy's content to drop it after that. After like not kind of getting what she wanted from his facial expression. Through the sheer exhaustion and thirst and like, what the fuck. And then she'll look to Rokas and say, that was a tough one, buddy. How you feeling?
Good.
Okay.
And then
And
he
then
immediately like falls over and
Yeah.
and like just knocks this stalactite over on his way down.
And then the last thing she's gonna do is walk up to Selthor and just say, I'll never forget what you did back there. And I don't know that the others saw, but not many have the courage to do what you did. That was pure heroism, pure bravery.
I don't know. I don't know if it's that or just youthful ignorance.
And then she's gonna put her hand on his shoulder and like force him to stop speaking and say, "Don't question that again. That was what heroes do." And
Thank you.
heroes are rare.
And he leans in, like, I appreciate that, but like, we're just gonna drop the fact that Pippa was a kobold for like a while, and like we all saw it.
I'm not sure what I saw, so I'm questioning everything. She like whispers as she's being truthful.
Honestly, I'm a little concerned about you now because okay. Maybe concussion checks are in order for sure. But thank you. And I like he glances at Cornelius, who's been quiet this whole time.
Pip is like as far away from those as possible, talking to Rokas, like
Yeah, I think.
keeping his distance as much as possible. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Cornelius was just like listening to kind of see if he could glean any information. And at the end of Lucy's speech to Selthor, he's like, um, my friend, you are a hero as well. To Lucy, but then as soon as Selthor talks about the kobold, his eyes like widen a little bit. He's like, what do you say about him being a kobold? What do you say? Yeah. I'm going to like mate with my voice for him when I meant to make it a little bit less like old sounding. So that's my problem.
Well, Cornelius. What I saw was no, no, like, but like, no, Pippa was like not himself. He was like a blue, really cool looking, mind you, blue like cobalt. Figure guy, but like he was the same person. Has he been lied to us, or has he always been that way? I don't.
It's a question.
Maybe not.
We'll get to the
maybe not
bottom
for-
of it. Don't worry.
Yeah, I mean, whatever, dude. Cool. I mean, I don't judge. I just be who you want to be, right?
Yeah, we don't kobold shame here.
We did our part. Let's go tell him. Never.
No, Cornelius is just like, I just think it's interesting if he's a kobold and he wanted me to kill a goblin because it's a goblin.
There's definitely more to uncover with our dear friend. That's it.
All right. What do y'all do?
As they say in Macbeth, but I am weak, my wounds cry for help.
Lucy's gonna take some time to like get her great axe back up, give the maul back to whoever, or no, she doesn't even have the maul.
All the shitty weapons.
Yeah, like
It's minus
assess
4 if the maul
everything.
is at this point.
So you're saying it can heal?
A blacksmith, maybe. I mean, I don't know how far
It's
gone.
permanently
that is.
-4.
That's what I'm saying. Like you hit someone and potentially heal them.
Oh,
Correct. You could close a wound with it. Unintentionally.
Yeah, I think she's gonna kind of assess the situation and grab her things.
do we want to return? Do we want to return to the goblins, or do we want to stay here?
We're in no condition. I think we need to rest. All of us.
Agreed. I'm in absolutely no shape. And she kind of looks down and she's like, even a quick rest might be not enough for me to face those goblins.
Agreed.
I mean, face them. We made a deal, right? I think it should just be honorable, right?
You would think that, but goblins are a squirmy bunch.
So, quick question: does anyone even still have hit dice?
Nope. That's kind of what I was trying to allude to. I'm out of hit die.
Pip-Up is going to kind of lean down and again, like, get kind of low a little bit and cover up, and he's going to cast Goodberry again and refill his pouch now.
That's awesome.
Yeah, Selthor. Use a rest. Anyone? So, are we taking a short rest?
Pip
Yeah, sure.
could really use a long rest at this point.
I think
Yeah,
everybody could. But
I
like,
think we all need
He's
a long
pushing hard
rest.
for a long rest. Yeah.
I don't know how feasible that is, but we would absolutely have to have watch, turns. I think in this cave just because of the goblin threat. If
Yeah.
we're gonna attempt a long rest.
Yeah, I have a stupid question on D&D Beyond. Where do you see how many hit die you have left, or do you just keep track of it yourself?
Click short rest.
Oh, okay.
If you were checking them off at the last couple, but like you used that spell on me at least twice, so I know I'm out of short. I know I'm out of hit die.
Oh, right, because yeah, you burnt that. Okay, that's what I was
Because I
confused
used
about.
one
Cool.
during a short rest, and then I used the other two. You used that spell on me last
On
time.
the spell
and this
twice,
time.
yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm out for sure.
Yeah.
And I'm out of lay on hands. So I think that.
So
guy's
long
back.
rest it is, eh?
Well, we got some berries, and I think I could use, a short rest would be fine. I think we should not worry about ourselves as much as should worry about the townspeople more, because who knows what's going to happen to them if we just take a nap,
Sleep all day.
just sleep off the rest of the day.
If that's the plan, we need to probably, yeah, like you said, share some of those berries that Pip has, if that's okay, Pip. And we need to really look like we're ready to go. I don't want to give the goblins the inclination that we might be
We
not
could go
at our,
take a
at our full
shower
strength.
over in the waterfall over there. At least we don't look so shitty.
Which I caught a whiff of myself after this. I smell shitty and look shitty.
No, you
Oh
look
my
great.
god.
Thanks,
Don't-
bro.
don't-
We
That's
could
some
make
negative
this delicious
self-talk that
in
we don't need
dungeon
to-
because I have a mess kit.
Ooh, have a little dipped in.
I don't think we want to cook poisonous fungonus though.
Oh my god.
Does anyone else have their hit die? Am I the only one that's out?
I mean,
Rokas-
I have them, but
Okay.
I'm out of spell slots at this point. So
Right.
I'm out of everything but hit die.
Selthor
right now.
has hit die.
At the
He-
very
he-
least, I'm okay with a short rest, but I'm gonna need about 5 of them berries. Otherwise, I would vote to attempt a long.
This is where like I think the player like me JD wants long rest, but I do agree like with Rokas that I think Cornelius would worry that if we took too long they might start killing villagers or something like that.
They're
okay.
probably hungry.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, the ogres were eating the people, not the goblins.
Right.
I think. I don't know. I guess I
I
didn't
think he
ask.
meant the people are probably hungry.
But
Also
Rokas.
them.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
We can go 28
Oh, you
days
didn't-
without food. As long as they're giving them water, they're fine.
we ooze water.
Yeah, there's also water just around the corner.
All right, do we flip forward or we just call it a short rest and head back?
Rokas is gonna take a short rest. I think he's not gonna like chance it and
Okay. All right. Yeah. Let's just do it then.
Well, then that would
Yeah.
really put a damper on me taking a long rest, Rokas. So we'll all take a short rest.
you take it by yourself.
Yeah,
You do
exactly,
what you want.
Exactly.
Okay. So that's.
Are we trying a short rest?
Yep. We're trying a short rest.
All right. As you all kind of settle in, are you in the positions you're in?
No.
Well, I don't like this
Uh,
question.
Pip's definitely gonna like cloister himself in the back as much as possible.
This is probably here.
I feel like yeah, I feel like kind of just like around the stalactite, almost like it's the center of a camp kind of thing.
Right. It's funny because as you like look at, as you're all kind of like sitting there looking around, that big stalagmite, is porous. So it has little like natural circles that kind of go into it. So it's almost like it's hollow on the inside. And you suspect probably where, especially you, Pippo, that's probably where the ooze came from. It was in there and then it squeezed itself out. That's how it
Rokas
kinda
is gonna
concealed itself,
Put a hole
but-
in it, like break it to see if there's anything inside.
Yeah, I was gonna investigate it, but I guess Rokas would just go over and be like, boom, first.
Yeah. So you do that. You break. And go ahead and just make a attack roll.
I'll do that recklessly.
There's another goddamn ooze in there.
18.
Yeah,
That'd be
Brad's
so
just
funny.
baiting us.
It explodes and we all die.
Yeah.
Except for Pippa.
You see this black blob move. No. You get in there. The stalagmite splits, you get in there. You kind of blow a hole in it, big enough to like look in. Maybe shine your torch in there. It is like smooth, just cavern, like a cavity. So it looks like yeah, it's for kind of slink in and then slink back out. Nothing more.
Okay.
But so you get about 20 minutes into your short rest. Rokas, you're closest to that way. Why don't you roll me a perception check?
Well, natural 1, but I get a +3.
Well, in that case,
Okay. 40 minutes into your short rest. Everything's good. Cornelius, you can both of you roll a perception check.
18. Looked like it was gonna be a 1.
Chris, did you roll again?
Oh, you want me? I'm sorry. You said me. Roll again.
Yeah, roll again for another
18.
Yeah, you both hear maybe what sounds like footprints coming from the main cavern. But depending on what you do, finish out the hour.
I'm
Nothing
just
coming
gonna,
towards you.
Nothing coming towards us.
No, nothing coming towards you.
All right, then we'll leave them alone.
Yeah, same.
All right, you wait for the hour, and you're done with your short rest.
huzzah!
Would you
Alright.
share any of those sweet berries with me, Pip?
I have 8 to spare.
I'll just take 2 if you don't mind.
2? Yes, of course. Does anyone else need some berries?
I'm fine. I'm full from the last round of berries.
I could use for I could go for a little snack.
I know you could.
Yeah.
How many do you
Mm.
need?
So he's taking 2 of the 8.
Okay.
Or no, I meant like Joe took 2
Yeah, I
of the
took
8,
2.
right?
Yeah.
Could I have 2, please?
Yes.
I
of
say
course.
1, and then I see Lucy take 2, and I go, oh, can I have another 1, please?
Yes, you may.
How much do they do?
Just
One.
1 HP each.
Okay.
One each.
Okay.
Um,
Thank you.
gonna pop 1 and keep 1. Make a quick note.
All right.
Why can't I find
What's
good
next?
berry on the inventory sheet?
All right, let's go.
Yes, let's. It's all
Alright,
black again.
So,
Oh, no.
are you walking? I'm not asking for any reason. All right, so you start to walk out, and you see,
4 ogres.
you see the 3 goblins there. Sorry, I'll position them how I actually wanted them. Okay. And so the second the main the goblin boss, if you will, sees you, I wouldn't say worried, but we were getting curious. Looks like you're still alive.
Yes. Now let them go.
Is it dead?
It's dead. You can go see for yourself if you want.
Wait, he's waiting until you guys kind of clear out,
Oh.
because it's again a tight fit. So could you move a little bit? I really just put this here for effect. Let me know. All right. So 1 goblin goes in. Awkward pause. Looks to be dead. There's lots of black goo everywhere. Make it safe. All right. As a show of good faith, here is this one, and he kind of gently-ish shoves the female human towards you that they had captive earlier. She's like, oh thank God. And then the other, that same one goes up to the northeast tunnel, aka upper right, and disappears out of view. Are you guys just standing there?
Upright,
still,
right?
just waiting.
No, I'm gonna.
I wanna examine the woman and see if they're like
Medicine check.
as she's getting kind of hysterical because I have poor bedside manner. I go, pull yourself together. I'm a doctor. Damn it.
Oh, I knew she would. I knew Lady Nandar would
Pip's gonna
send for us.
climb up here and
Would
kind
send
of
help.
hide a little bit.
14 for medicine.
Okay. She looks she looks worn out.
Mhm.
She looks bruised lightly. She does not look harmed, other than what you would think someone would look like after being in a cave for a couple days, scared out of their minds, without a lot of food and basically no water.
Okay.
Anyone else
Share
want to do
my
anything
water
before
skin
I?
with her then.
I'm walking up like where the where the goblin's going, and I've switched to my battle axe and shield. Not threateningly, right? But
Okay. Are you kind of right behind him? Her?
yeah, unless the goblin has told me to stop, I am following the goblin.
Oh, sorry, Rokas.
The goblin looks back at you. Just be quiet in this area.
Lucy just nods.
And you're not sure why. Cool. So as you come in, you see over here. It's a sunken cavern that echoes with the sound of flapping wings. The sound emanates from a naturally formed pit in the cavern's floor. So you can see that's kind of a pit there in the middle. It's covered in bat poop. There's 10-foot ledges surrounding the pit and form raised alcoves to the northeast and south. And then you see about 25 to 30 villagers huddled in those areas. And then what you see is one man kind of step forward and looks very hopeful, or looks scared, and they all cower when they see the goblin, but looks encouraged when they see you, Lucy, as somebody who is not a goblin or an ogre. But they're all very quiet. And then I'll pause in case anyone wants to do anything.
I'm just chilling with the woman.
Yeah, Pip is kind of like just still.
I just don't want to
hanging
rob
out here.
anything from anyone if they wanted to do stuff, but I can keep going. So
Yeah, sorry, thank you.
Okay, so Goblin comes up and she kind of gestures you, Lucy, to go to the left or the north. You're gonna have to tell them they can go. And then they go over here and say, it looks like you're free to go. And then they kind of shake and are hesitant. But as the goblin moves past them, they start to slowly inch their way down.
Okay. I'll head this way, as long as I can get up there. I'll do it very quietly, and then whisper to them, "Please, this way."
Oh my God, Lady Nandar, she sent you, didn't she?
Yes.
Oh,
we're
thank
here.
you so much.
We're here to help. There's others in the main cavern. She's speaking very quietly, and then we'll start to follow them. Be the last one.
And you see groups of couples. You see a few elderly folk. You see a mother with 2 kids. You see just a group of 4 adolescents grouped together. And you see, varying size and races and shapes of people, all pretty terrified, but for the most part not injured. You see some what look like guards without their weapons or armor. They were bound as they were more of the military threat, but they're still bound. And like one of them comes up to you and asks for you to cut their binds on their hands, Lucy.
Yeah. And as I do that, I'll say, I know what the urge will be as I unbind you, but we've made a deal with these goblins, so let's get out safely. And then I'll slice the bind
Deal.
open.
Deal?
Yep.
You think
Slice
they'll
it.
honor it?
So far, but if not, we'll be ready.
I'm weak, but I'll fight.
Understood. Thank you.
So yeah, kind of. Go ahead.
Nope. Go ahead.
No, and then I think the goblin just come on, kind of starts to lead them out, and they all sheepishly follow, reassured by your presence, Lucy.
Sure.
As we all kind of get to this center point, and at the sake of not, well, I guess I'm doing. Oh, sorry, moving everybody. They're all kind of huddled together, and they naturally get really close to each other as they've been kind of going through this together, and they see a Goliath. They see a bunch of people they never seen before. They also see the woman, and you see a woman run up to her, give her a huge hug. Oh my God, I'm so glad you're safe. I'm so glad you're safe. I thought they were gonna kill you. And she's like still whimpering, like they saved us. They saved us. And as there's kind of a little bit of back and forth and all that, the goblins start to back up a little bit, and the goblin boss is like, "Well, we are honoring our end of the deal. You may leave, and you don't bother us, we won't bother you."
Lucy will step up and say, "Thank you for honoring the deal. And I just want to be very clear that as long as we don't bother you, and neither do the city folk, that you won't bother us, and that you won't bother them."
As optimistic as our nature is, regardless of our reputation, we made that deal, and we will honor it.
I will do my best that our end of the bargain stays true. But as I said before, my solemn promise is that if that is broken on your end, I'll finish this.
And he swallows hard, trying his best to look casual, failing. On your way, Ben.
And I just add with like my teeth showing that we speak for ourselves, but we are not the leader of these humans. I think it would be a good gesture of goodwill if if the bag that Gub Gub was dragging from the village made its way back to the outer banks of that village.
What is left? I think she can. We will do that. Part of the reason, believe us or not, she cares for our young ones, and she's been feeding them with that food. As we do not eat other humanoids, that's for the ogres and the rat. Whatever's left, I'll have her gather up.
This food. Oh, okay. We thought it was loot.
Booty.
But all the non-perishables will be returned.
Yes.
Thank you. And for what it's worth, we'll explain to the leaders of the town what transpired today. And then Lucy's gonna turn to the townsfolk. What was the town's name? Can you remind me?
Nightstone.
Folks of Nightstone, we have liberated you, and it is our hope to get you home safely. So please follow us out, lean on us if you need help, and let's end this nightmare. Let's end it together.
One human
Not to mention they
male
have a
steps.
completely destroyed town. When they
Yeah, I
go,
didn't
I'm
want to
sorry.
say that yet.
It's fine.
One, like I said, and maybe, so they're all gonna follow you. I think what I want to have them say is after they get out of this cave.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
So you hear a man go, "All right, let's go." And they all start to follow him, following you all. And as we exit the
Yeah.
cave, we can stop sharing if you want.
Sure.
As we're leaving, I'm just gonna turn to Cornelius and be like, "Any idea what the hell this thing is?" And like show him the crystal ball thing.
Oh, ooh. His eyes get real wide, and he's like, may I? Yeah, I don't know. Can I do like
Arcana check.
Yeah, Arcana. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you fucker. 9.
It's
No.
You cut out, buddy.
Yeah, you
well.
cut out right when that was perfect. That's exactly
Oh,
what he
sorry.
thought when he looked at it. It's
It's
something.
magical.
Okay.
We're never gonna know.
Can you hear me?
We're just never gonna know.
Yeah.
Yeah, now we can.
Oh no, am I still cut out?
No, you're good.
No,
You're
no,
good.
you're
You're good.
Hello. Okay,
Hello.
it's magical.
I think Pip will cry, cup up and say, "Do you mind if I take a look?"
Sure.
Yes.
That's good. That's a 21.
Oh.
Nice.
It's magical. No.
Yeah. 22 was the cutoff.
You I don't know, do a history check just to
Am I good
see
at history? I'm not
how
bad
you
at
know
history.
this.
19.
All right.
Yeah, you read in a magical tome of sorts about what looks a lot like this to be a drift globe. And what you know about that is basically you can speak a command word and it will emanate either light or the daylight spell. And it follows you if it gets more than 60 feet away from you, it will hover to follow you.
Wow.
It's like an Alexa.
Me likey.
What is the
That's
what's the command word? Turn on.
you don't know what the command word is.
None of us do.
It's not on it.
Hmm.
You're not sure. But that's what it is. That's all you know about it. There's maybe more details that you could think about and figure out, but that's what you know about it.
Well,
Shotgun,
Rokas,
we spend 20 minutes of our next session asking Brad, is it this word? Is it this word? Is it this word?
Yes.
Is it
So
falafel?
as Rokas is walking back to the city, he's just saying random words at it. In like the random languages he knows. He knows. Damn, he knows 5 languages.
So
Smarter than he lets on.
Right? I mean, no, but
Lucy's
You know.
not. She dumb.
so is Rokas. But he
That's
somehow
pretty cool.
knows 5 languages.
Yeah, that is cool.
So are you all leaving the cave and then going back to Nightstone with the
I
villagers?
believe that is the plan, yes.
That's definitely my plan,
All right.
unless really told otherwise.
So we're pretty close to our time, so I'll just if we're all good for like 5 more minutes of role play, we
Yeah.
can wrap it up.
We can do that, yeah.
Okay. So as you're walking out, there is a human man that approaches you as a group, and he goes, "Thank you all for saving us. We knew Lady Nandar would send someone to aid us. We thought it would be our guard, but I cannot wait to thank her when we return. As we thought we were doomed, but we knew that she would send somebody.
After he
I'm
says
sure.
Pip's just gonna clear his throat like very loudly, like and kind of look towards like Cornelius at first, and then if he doesn't do anything, he'll look at Lucy.
She dead, right? Yeah. Fuck. Listen, I didn't want to break the news in there, but the damage is probably far worse than what you're picturing in town, and the casualties are devastating. I think you should know that Lady Nandar didn't make it.
Oh. We saw the cloud giants. We got out of there. She was safe in the keep. I can't believe she's gone.
Do you know what upset the cloud giants?
I know nothing. Why would you even come here if she didn't send you?
We, for various reasons, came to Nightstone, none of which, quite frankly, matter now. We can have that discussion maybe as we walk, but upon getting here, we saw the damage, did our best to help, and then there was another attack upon the town from a tribe of orcs, and there's a lot we must tell you, but we heard from the surviving guard that there was townsfolk displaced up in the caverns, which is why we came. What's the guy's name who took over Table Talk?
I don't remember.
Well, Alara is one
Laura
of the
Winterspell.
Yeah, Alara.
is one of the guards that was actually waiting outside the cave, so she would have
Yeah, I'll relay that too.
reunited with them.
I'll relay those names.
Oh, okay. I see. I'll thank Alara and the others. I'm glad there's still some people alive. And again, thank you for saving not only all of us, but and he points to the girl, the young woman that was actually taken by the goblins that they threatened to kill. And I think it's Daphne's next to be the heir of Nightstone, knowing that she was the lady in waiting. So thank you for being able to save her too. I'm Morak. I run the inn, and right now speaking for the town. But thank you so much. And he kind of gets lost and distracted in his thoughts with the news of Lady Nandar. Let's not tell anybody else about her fate until we return. Till we get home.
That's fair. I think everyone should stay motivated, and we should get them home. I will keep that promise, certainly.
So I'll say to end the session, you guys make it back to Nightstone. It's a bittersweet moment, I think, for just about all the villagers. Seeing that they've returned home alive is of course great, but to see the devastation is very crushing. To see some of the guards with reunite with some of their family, their friends, I think was uplifting. Obviously, sifting through the dead and seeing the kind of the devastation that went along there. And I think we'll end there as you guys are kind of reuniting in Nightstone with the townsfolk. Of course, when we resume, you can have any conversations you want to and kind of make plans for after that. But in the meantime, you can level up
Holy
Level
shit!
four.
Really?
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
go, dude.
Sweet.
That's fucking cool.
I wasn't expecting that. Okay,
Nope.
cool.
I know. Hey, the black pudding, you earned it.
Oh my gosh.
So you
That's-
saved.
Man.
That's 2 fights now where we probably should have been TPK'd.
Yep.
Perfect.
Yeah.
We weren't.
As he was talking about the town and the orc attack, I was like, oh, I totally forgot about the bandits too. Like we basically had like 2 huge fights in a row. So
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you had the Zents, and then the 7 snakes, and then the orcs,
yeah.
and then the cave.
Oof.
But yeah, we'll end it there. Great job, guys. I'm glad y'all get to level up again quick. You've been through a lot in a couple days.
And then we all get to do it together.
Yeah, that was about as close as it gets.
All right, cool. Good
Yeah.
shit.
Cool, great session.
Well, before we end,
Yeah,
did
and
any
I'll
of the random words I yelled at the drift globe make it work?
I'm going to say almost assuredly no.
Almost. So you're
Just like
saying
roll a D100 and just pick one number. And
Yeah.
if he rolls that number.
By the way, drift globe on the random thing was 100. Like
No
there was
way.
a range for other magical items, and I was the only one that had 100, and I rolled 100.
That's so cool.
so. If I roll 100, I figured it out. I rolled a 56.
Okay.
And on that note, we'll see you later, you two.
Yeah.
Until
So
next
we'll
time,
end it
yeah.
there. Thanks everybody.
Bye.
Good job, guys.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Deuces.